Hello everyone, it's Lewis back here again, and sorry it's been a while, but I finally remembered to do this next video. What I'm going to be doing for this video is certainly going to be a lot more different than most of my other videos. Of course, as I said in the last one, I forgot what ideas I was going to be doing, and I finally remembered what my plan was. You've probably realised one of the hints. I'm wearing this Celtic top, it's got Henrik Larsson on it. Very rare indeed. I'm going to be reading about 8 players who'll surely regret leaving Celtic, kind of when they left, but also like a few years after they left. Um, if you're a Celtic fan, then that's you might agree with me, or just leave a comment below. Before I get started, I'd like to give a shout out to Jack Hanlon, who's a good friend of mine, giving me fist bumps all the time. He's a Hoops fan like me. Always talking about games and just what players are rubbish and how good they were in certain games. But let's get started. Right, this is just in my opinion, by the way, if you're probably wondering. To start us off, we have Aidan McGeady. Aidan McGeady made his debut in 2004 after coming through the youth academy and scored on his debut against Hearts. And trust me, it was a really good goal. A shot from outside the area. Especially under the Strachan era, he became a first choice starter in the team. But after Neil Lennon arrived, things just didn't seem to work out for him, so he signed for Spartak Moscow. And pretty much his career has made a turn for the worst since then. He's been at Everton, Sheffield Wednesday, and Sunderland. Why the bloody hell did he sign for them? They'd just been relegated from the Premier League, and yes, some people might be saying, oh, they might just go back up. Which is part of the reason why many of their good players have left. I loved him at Celtic. He had great pace, and he was better than several players. Second, Fraser Forster. What an absolute beast of a goalkeeper. He was phenomenal. He might kind of think, oh well, they decided to pay the money for me then. But why is he not getting games at Southampton? A few years ago, he was making some amazing saves. And now he's stuck with injuries. Trust me, he seemed like a really nice guy though. Number 3, Gary Hooper. Norwich City, Premier League. He scored so many goals at Celtic. I remember watching him and I thought, he is amazing. Of course he wasn't going to be world class and just signing for Barcelona or whatever, because he wouldn't even make the substitutes bench. But left on a high, 2 goals in the cup final against Hib. One of the greatest strikers, especially this century, to play for the club. Come back and visit us, Gary. We'll love you. Number 4, Teemu Pukki. This may sound like a bit of a strange one, but Teemu Pukki never really got enough games. He only spent 1 season at Celtic, and I have no idea where he went to after that, but he's currently at Norwich just now, and he did actually score a few good goals in his only season, especially against the Edinburgh sides, but also against some other sides as well. So if he'd be a good super sub, if you know what I mean. You know, we'd get you a goal or whatever, and yeah. Number 5, Joe Ledley. He was a fantastic midfielder. He scored some superb goals in his 3.5 seasons with us. I still don't quite understand why he left us to join Crystal Palace. And now I think he's with Derby in the Championship. It just really confuses me. But then again, of course, you realise now that players going to the Premier League from the Scottish Premier League are only going for the money and just by how rated they are. Let's just hope Kieran Tierney doesn't go to the Atletico Madrid or Everton or what have you. Kelvin Wilson, he was pretty solid. He was the centre half just before Van Dijk. He was fantastic in our win against Barcelona. Should have had more games. But then again, it was, players coming out. Glenn Leuven's left, so did Thomas Rogner. So yeah, he should have spent more time with us, but I think he might have signed just a short deal with us, so it's hard to explain, how he left. Number 7, Adam Matthews. Once again, another player going to the Premier League. And signing for a team that's flirted with relegation for the whole time. I think he's at Bristol City just now. He wasn't, of course, one of the best right backs, but he would occasionally score a few goals. And he was getting picked more than Lustig as well, so it shows how better he was than him. And finally, Jan Vennegar of Hesseling. He was a great signing, he absolutely was. But he'll be probably wishing why he wasn't here for 2010 season. Scored several crucial goals as well. He was really tall. Formed a good partnership with Scott McDonald. But perhaps if even just he stayed for the whole of 2009-2010, plus McManus, Caldwell, Robson, Danny Fox, we perhaps could have had a title race. But part of the reason why we were so shit that season is because a team who would eventually be called Sevco would get away with cheating and tax dodging. Thank goodness that day in 2012. But all was not lost. We could have reached the Scottish Cup final until Lennon decided to play Scott Brown at right back and lose to Ross County. At least he stayed in charge, but we could have if we signed Robbie Keane for the start of that season, we could have still had the title in. Right, thank you for everyone. I do have more videos to come, but do try and do try and comment more so I can have more ideas. And also, I want to ask you a few questions. Are by any chance any of you surprised that Noel Edmonds left I'm a Celebrity? And second, what do you think of Westlife reforming? Peace up, A-Town.